Welcome to another Subconscious Saturday. This week's winner was the topic of water. Water is the most common dream symbol, and in many cases it can represent the unconscious itself, as well as the person's emotions and goals. It can be broken down into layers including oceans, rivers, ponds, lakes, pools, sinks, bathtubs. The list can honestly keep going into pretty much any types of body of water. Now today my speed paint is actually based off of a dream that I had about a river where I had a river guardian help me choose the right path on a crossroad. Because of this, I will be focusing more on the topic of rivers today, as different bodies of water can each have their own discussions in the future. Now often water, being a representation of emotion, can resemble the life behind your emotions. How much water you see in a dream can also determine how strong a specific emotion is. A dried up place where water once was can symbolize, for instance, the loss of emotion for a specific goal and giving up on a situation. It quite literally means that you've lost all senses of creativity with that specific thought or life force for that event, project, or major turning point in your life. When you see water starting to evaporate in your dream, it means that your emotions are starting to fade for that goal, but there is still some hope left for that goal or your emotions for a specific topic. Rivers can symbolize joyful pleasure, peace, prosperity, and fertility. If you are crossing a river, it can symbolize crossing an obstacle or an issue that needs to be resolved, and a quick decision is needed to move forward in your goal, much like in the dream that I had of this painting that I am currently working on. It can represent starting a new chapter in your life, and a raging river can symbolize a turbulence of emotion and uncertainty. Seeing contamination in your river can mean that you yourself feel your emotions may be starting to be polluted by unclear thoughts, and your goals are foggy. If your river is frozen, it could represent putting a goal on hiatus for a while, and waiting for the right moment for it to melt away and start a fresh, brand new chapter for that particular project, goal, or emotional state. The frozen waters can also represent a sense of tranquility with the still water frozen underneath. If you are drowning, it means that you feel that you need help, and very quickly at that, and that you might feel very overwhelmed with your goals as well as your own emotional state. If you are drinking water in your river, it means that it may suggest that you need to ask yourself more questions about your own emotions, and kind of need to look to your subconscious to help you feel your own thoughts. The location of the river can also further create more meaning. If the river is in a lush forest, it means that your goal is more clear and that there are no distractions. If your river is in a summer camp, it means that you feel that your goals, as well as your emotions, are fueled by social life and activities. If your river is cutting through a city, it means that it could go either way with your goals, meaning that if it's handled the wrong way, it might be contaminated by wrong choices in your life, as well as you may have success dwelling inside if you make the right decision. If your river is emptying into an ocean, it may mean that your emotions and goals are starting to grow, whether for the better or the worse. So, hope you enjoy my interpretations on rivers, and as well as my speed paint for this particular picture I drew, which is once again based off of a dream that I had. I give a huge thank you to all of my Patreons that support me, as well as, once again, my musician, Dream Distraction, which I have links to his awesome music, and thank you for, helping me have the music in my videos. And I also have to mention that I have a friend, Yennie, who made this really awesome dream video about some various dream symbols and dreams that she had recently. So check out her video as well. It's really hilarious. She did a fantastic job, and her videos, they just get funny and funnier as she makes more and more life stories and dream videos. So check them out, and happy sleeping, and I'll see you next Saturday.